Gafford. Gafford knocked it away. Nice rejection inside by Daniel Gafford. Thompson back in the triple. Good. Klay Thompson makes it a three-point game. He'll three. Grimes has got the ball. Ahead it goes to Hardy. In the corner, he's got Klay. A fake, a fire, and a triple.
How many times have we seen that?
Gafford outside. Thompson a three. Another one. Klay knocks in two from deep in a row. Kyrie Irving picked up by Curry. Marshall bumping in to Melton. Klay a three.
Still has it, and he'll always have it. That's the last thing to leave you for Golden State.
Dallas shooting 51%. Warriors shooting 49. Thompson, three, kaboom!
He knows that corner. He's familiar with this building.
Looney will fire with two. Rebound by Dallas. Grimes will gallop.
Gotta find Thompson.
Klay, three, good! Big time triple.
121-119 on Sunday. No good for Murphy. Murphy was injured to start the year tonight, just his fourth game. Klay Thompson rattles home a three ball.
Love it. You get a three. You get a three. You get a three.
Hasn't been shooting his three very well lately, but made that one. Klay Thompson, right back at you. Bang. 1 of 11 on Sunday night in OKC, a distant memory.
He is a bucket.
Yeah, three-level scorer. Adequate rebounder, very good passer, three-point launch. Klay Thompson!
Zone buster.
And block shots per game going into play tonight. Lively in the middle of the defense. Outside to Klay Thompson for another zone-busting three ball. I can't prove it wrong, I guess. Fair. Kyrie, bullet pass over the defense. To Klay Thompson in the opposite corner. Had time to look down and check his feet.
2 steals for Klay Thompson.
Quick Grimes is going to come in for Irving in the corner. Klay Thompson with a beautiful stroke and a three. And the Mavs by 2.
In game 1.
Powers. No, 1 of 8. Klay, three. Good! Thompson has got it tonight in his Maverick debut with 8 points. Dallas has taken more shots than San Antonio. And 3 more free throws. Klay Thompson, three. Gafford will defend. Doncic out of the pack and off to the races. As he surveys and finds Thompson, three. Good! Klay's got the stroke. Not too bad. Nice defense. Thompson all day to fire.
Not all day. He even took a dribble. And Luka started to run the other way. Truthfully, if he got the ball at that free throw line every single time, I don't know how you would guard him.
Thompson from Doncic.
Well, now
another three.
And now he has the record in his debut.
Biggest lead thus far tonight for Phoenix. Catch and shoot three coming from Thompson.
Can't leave him.
Irving. He's trying to bowl his way across the lane past Tyus Jones, and another three-point hit from Klay Thompson.
Can't go to sleep.
Baseline official says not the case, so Luka will inbound. Catch and shoot coming from Klay Thompson. I've seen him do it so many times wearing a... Get greedy on that. Doncic gets a switch. Booker steps out on him. Passing across the floor. Kleber to Thompson. Three-point knockdown. Grant switching out on him. Works up the Thompson screen. Got a wide open look again. Back tap, reload for Thompson.
All right, yep, so that answers my question in the way I was hoping that you would.
We were just talking about details.
On the money for the three-pointer.
As the Klay three drops.
Now in year 7 from Ljubljana, Slovenia. 1-2 on the line. Lively towers over everyone for the rebound, and it leads to a Klay Thompson three.
Mavericks not making their threes. 4 of 21.
19% from downtown. But when you need a three, we know who to call. Nearly a steal by Dinwiddie, but it's Collins turned away by Gafford. And nicely done by Washington to grab the ball and advance it up ahead to Luka, who spots Klay Thompson.
DiVincenzo. Doncic. He drew a lot of attention. Thompson nails the three.
That's his first shot of the night defensively in the NBA. They were 8 from that point on out.
Thompson nails the three. Anthony Edwards.
Luka draws a second defender, a little daylight to drive. Klay Thompson for Kyrie, the first one tonight. A drought buster for Klay, back to 7. Kyrie. Brooks trying to slow him down. Kyrie overpowers him on the drive. Klay Thompson, three-pointer, number 2,500 for his career, and it is of significant magnitude. He's averaging about 13 minutes a game this year. Inbounds to Klay Thompson, Drano.
I just saw that. That wasn't a play. That was just Orlando falling asleep. Kai saw it and made the quick pass.
Running the floor, Dinwiddie. Nice. Klay Thompson, open spot, yes sir! 1-point game. Gafford, 2 fouls, no points in 8 minutes in the first half. Marshall's on the floor, and Dallas spacing the floor, and a drain 3 by Klay Thompson. Quick closeout to prevent a Klay Thompson 3, but Nembhard didn't challenge the shot.
KYTX is incredible, Harv. That's
Channel 19 and Tyler.
Oh, I watch it all the time when I'm up there.
Here's Klay Thompson. Yeah, baby! Out of a timeout. After spending a game out of the best spot in the NBA, the Mavericks are back, by the way, to turning it over the least amount of times per game of any team this year. Now Klay's on the board.
Love it.
White, though, a cold first half, but to Devin's point, that will not deter him from shooting in the second half. Double on Kyrie. Long pass. He catapults it over to Klay Thompson. Marshall outside of Luka. This all started when they did get a shot, but it was blocked by Powell. And Klay nails a 3.
Because Phoenix has flipped the script this year. They were an awful fourth-quarter team last year. This year, they've been great.
Here's Thompson in the corner. First triple of the night.
Thompson lets it fly. That's good.
Some of his guys, you don't want Gafford and Lively dunking all over your head tonight.
Klay Thompson had an incredible welcome back at Golden State a few nights ago. He'll fire up a 3, and boy, watch that for years.
And look, Luka's a great scorer. He can score on anybody, but when you make him think about it, that's when you've had success.
Ball tapped down, and he pushed that ball right into the hands of Powell, and it equates into a Klay Thompson triple. Filipowski, shoulder down, tough shot, left hand, over the top of the rim. Luka with a rebound, finds Klay, stop and pop up the wing. Lively came out to screen, then breaks to the paint. They bounce it out to Klay, deep on the 3, got it.
That usually leads to a W when they're getting big bench production.
Starting 5 from tonight's game. Beginning the third quarter. They run a pin down for Klay Thompson.
Really very mature move for a third-year man.
As Klay Thompson steps behind the 3-point line. Shea tried to get through the screen, but he took a shot.
6th consecutive start for him. This is Derek Lively. Began the season coming off the bench. He's a starter now. Klay Thompson knocks in a 3. Kyrie Irving matched up again against Highsmith. The shot fake, and here it comes. A 3 from Klay Thompson. Kyrie Irving scored 13 in the first half. Dials 3 and came up short. Washington on the offensive boot. Thompson drills a 3.
And where the potential he has, all the way to Bagley and Rashawn Holmes.
Gafford missed that slam, but it goes right to Klay Thompson, so you lose a 2, and then you get a 3. Pick and roll. Wide open look here for Thompson as he relocates and knocks down the 3.
Luka has been waiting for a shooter.
A 3-pointer to end the third. It's 102-77. Fourth quarter underway. Klay Thompson.
And that's what I'm talking about, Chris. You fall asleep.
They've made a big improvement defensively, Jack. Corner 3, Thompson, good. Last year ranked 20th in points allowed.
And Atkinson's really empowered him in the offense.
R.J. Barrett looking for the wraparound and a turnover. Here's Doncic in the corner. Thompson three. How about that?
It's showing that confidence in your teammate, right? Drill that open shot.
Thompson.
10 points per game this year for Amir Coffey in his 6th year for Minnesota. Omax finds Klay. A gamble by Coffey, and it leaves Klay open for a 3-ball.
A little dalliance with plantar fascia.
His 4 games, left foot plantar fasciitis. Thompson sidestep to close out. Klay Drano. And Porter has come into tonight's game and just made 1.
He's one of those dudes, though, as Klay catches and fires. That was a tough shot.
Salute to the captain.
Yeah.
Shoot it.
Pull up, Kyrie. Oh! Lively, another offensive rebound. Thompson! And it settles home. And the Mavericks are making a push here at the end of the first half. So this one is, there's not going to be separation in the home stretch, it appears. Double on Kyrie. He slings it out to Klay. 4-3. Sensational pass. And Zubats all go out. Catch and shoot on the money for Klay Thompson. In the span of almost 6 weeks between the Mavs and the Trailblazers, their season series packed into a short amount of time. On the money, the captain, Klay Thompson, with his first 3-pointer of the game. Luka draws in a second defender. Thompson, yes sir! Washington grabs the rebound.
Not a lot of continuity offensively for Porter.
This, however, is continuity personified, what Dallas is doing on offense.
Well, as long as Julius is paying for them. Second quarter underway. Luka back in the ball game. Wide open Klay Thompson, and that's usually lethal. Cross-court Cleveland. Had it knocked away by Minot. Right to Klay on the flyby. Got it. Really good in this game. Yeah, he had a really good game against Golden State, followed it up with only 2 points in the next one. And with that 3-ball, Klay Thompson, Irving double team, Thompson from D, got it! And it's a 1-possession game again. 2-point lead for Minnesota.
Omax is playing here to start the 4th quarter. Washington, Marshall, Nurkic ejected with 9:02 left in the 3rd after an altercation. Klay Thompson, big hits. Bullseye for Klay.
Up coverage, and he got the jump shot on DA, so DA that time closed the gap a little bit, made a slight adjustment.
Thompson one dribbling up and a solid stroke. Klay Thompson shooting 38% for the year.
It was that middle matchup there, and he won it.
Thompson drops it to the middle. Gafford, they swing it back outside.
War, anything goes, and for the most part the Rockets has played in their favor with their physical nature this season.
Rockets turn it over. Washington lowers the shoulder, and now to Klay in the corner, quick release, and Klay Thompson. And again, this is the team that represented the conference last year in the NBA Finals. Thompson off the pick, shoots it, makes it another 3.
Big Steven, first dunk of the year, I believe.
I think he might have one.
No.
He had one in the preseason, I think, as Thompson. So good offensive start for the Rockets here in this quarter. Dallas, though, has hit a couple of threes, making 3 of them. Another one for Thompson.
Run him off the lines.
Lindsay along with Jason Goebel and Evan Scott, the trio of officials tonight. Inbounds to Thompson, 3-pointer on the money. Screen by Lively. Ball in the hands of Thompson. Contested 3 over Evan Mobley.
They're giving it up. I always say it'll come back to you, but those guys are so unselfish.
Thompson reins in a 3 for the Mavs. I mean, you're talking about Garland and Mitchell, who typically combine for about, 44 points a game, as Thompson hits another 3.
Thompson for 3, and the Grizzlies call timeout. Corner 3, P.J. Washington, lively offensive rebound. Thompson for 3.
He can be one of whatever.
Klay Thompson for 3.
LeBron with the beautiful delivery.
Now we're into 3 to go here in the second quarter. Klay Thompson quiet, launches a 3.
Need it. Nice.
Mavericks defensive rating in number 12. They scored the 8th most points in the NBA. Their numbers basically are the same as last year. 3. Thompson good 2 in a row. Klay drains it. He's defended by Washington and bulldozes his way inside. Nice defense by Dallas. Hardy on the fly. Christie in the way. Kicks it in the corner. Klay, 3.
And here's good defense again. Marshall against Jamal Murray. They did push it. Thompson gets himself sorted out and drills a 3. Timeout, Denver. It's a rebound for Klay Thompson. Jokic missed the perimeter jumper. He's the #1 3-point shooter in the league, but Klay Thompson, he's one half of the Splash Brothers. 3 for 3, 6 points in 5 minutes. Peyton Watson, the defender. He switches on to Klay Thompson after the dribble handoff. Klay for 3. Bullseye! Averaging 9 points a game this year. Got 5 off the bench. Klay Thompson, bullseye again. They were looking for a cutting Murray. Poked away from Hardy. Hardy on the floor, got the ball. Great place to go with it. Klay Thompson! String music!
Gotta take those, but those hurt, but you gotta do it sometimes.
5 turnover this quarter for Denver. Mavericks have a 12-0 run. Now they've got a 15-0 run. Klay Thompson!
Watson got a piece. Rebound controlled by Washington. Thompson just trying to get one to go. There it is, a 3.
Well, they needed that one.
Dinwiddie having a catch with Irving, 5 to shoot. They send Brown over there. Gafford swing. Dinwiddie drive. Kick Thompson. And it's down for 3. 71-45.
Najee loses his balance. Brandon Williams at the game. And a guy who's done that for his entire career. At the end of the 4th almost. Inside. Good read by E, but Pels can't control it. Can't grab the basket.
They don't. The shot clock. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wrong guy.
Wow.
Wrong guy.
And then Najee had no idea what the shot clock was at.
Man, just beat it.
Post up PJ. Outside Klay. Close out Wiggins. 3-ball. String music. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson in the corner. He does hit one.
Gafford back into the game. Thompson hit a couple of free throws and now hits his first 3.
Thompson got caught in the air, gave it up. Kleba driving. Now Thompson will fire and connect on the 3.
Now we're used to seeing Klay hit these types of shots.
The hope is that he'll return before the All-Star break. Here's Thompson in the corner, catch and shoot, it's good. So Klay Thompson uncorks that one.
And so both teams with empty possessions to open up the game. SAR is 31% on threes this year, the #2 pick of the draft. Klay Thompson hits for the corner.
Derrick Jones Jr. look to me.
4-3, Thompson. Good. Very nicely done on the start to this game in terms of jump shooting for Dallas. Born in Switzerland, grew up in France, and played high school basketball there, then a year collegiately at Miami. Curling around a screen. Bottom, Klay Thompson. And they've already had 1-2 that ended up being a switcheroo to a 3. Nice job, Gafford, a block shot. His streak continues. What is that now? 19 straight games. Klay Thompson again on automatic early in the game. Drives and finds Washington. A shot fake and a drive for him. Back to Thompson. It's a Klay day. Oh, yeah. And Dallas has got to do well with Big Valanciunas inside, and they do on the glass. 4-3 again. Yeah, baby.
Don't wake him up. Don't wake him up.
With gas. PJ, who's already had 2 sensational rack attacks, going to drop the shoulder and drive. Dribble handoff. Thompson. Oh, yeah! Klay Thompson gives him a shimmy. He drills his 7th 3 of the first quarter.
The rest of the night, you're fine.
If it's consistent, you're okay with it.
Catch and shoot time, Klay Thompson. Seen that, been there, done that.
The thing about Klay Thompson, you can't shortcut the screens. Well, he got 3 blocks right now. It's over in 4 minutes and 12 seconds.
Klay Thompson, boy, what a stroke. Former Washington State Cougar. 90 seconds gone in the second quarter. Najee waiting for Kyrie Irving. Instead, catch and shoot. Oh, what a stroke. Let's see if he can keep him out of the paint. And he almost took it away. Couldn't corral it. Klay Thompson on the flyby.
It's so funny when you can shoot the ball like Klay Thompson. All you got to do is shoulder basketball.
Just talked about his double-double. Klay Thompson, too good a look. Coming off the rub, the high post, that screen up high.
And he's able to shoot that reverse off the glass.
Klay Thompson, who has warmed up of late from distance. His assistant, Sean Sweeney, in charge of defense. He's got to be liking what he sees right now. Not to mention the offense from guys like Klay Thompson, who just delivered from downtown. Cade to the lane. Here's the up fake. And the shot from in front, or was it a dish to Jalen Durant? I don't know, but the Mavericks take it away. Klay Thompson has it. Tobias steps back, gets a hand up, but Klay triples.
Joel wanted his teammates to sink back in so you get that loose ball.
Klay Thompson, one of the best three-point shooters to ever play this game. He's got his first year tonight. Christie, a driving kick. Klay from the corner. And Klay Thompson connects. 113-111 Sixers, thanks to Kelly Oubre Jr. Klay Thompson looking to answer back for Dallas, and he does. 114-113.
We tighten the screw just a little bit. Attention to detail, working on the margins. It becomes a work in progress, but all a part of the journey. Klay with the three, and he knocks it in. Early release Tatum. He's got a trailer, and he'll take it himself with the rebound by Edwards. Quick outlet to Exum. White is there in the corner. Aim, shoot, Thompson, three. Timeout, Boston. Gafford. Edwards on the wing, Klay with another three.
In a crowd, Eason trying to carve out space and stopped by Gafford. I mean, you want to talk about holding the line and holding the fort. Dallas did it, and Klay Thompson comes down and happy birthday, drills a three.
Although he's shooting more threes this year, being inside.
And shooting those threes at a 32% clip. A three is up and in for Thompson.
Possession with the man being small.
Screen set by Edwards. Klay's gonna shoot the three and hit it.
Timely three for Klay Day.
I mean, I'll just go with the All-Star and vote Kyrie and see how it works out for me.
Well, here he is. Omax looking for the assist opportunity. There it is. Finds Klay Thompson for a corner three.
Yeah, that's where a smart point guard comes in handy.
Yes.
Max Christie. Denied by Valanciunas, but it falls for Thompson. Just like they drew it up. Max Christie looking. There's Klay. There's the big splash. Dallas takes the lead. 9.8 to play.
Did you call that one or what?
So far, Jimmy Butler, 3 games averaging about 23 points per game. He averaged 17 per game in 25 contests with the Heat. Thompson drills a three. Thompson off the bounce for three, and it backs in.
And of course, remember that anytime we're talking stat comparisons and numbers and such, as Klay drills the three to start the second quarter, that we're talking regular season.
I think 2 of the top 3 overall offense creators in the NBA playing on the same team. As Klay Thompson just continues to cook. This has been going on now.
Christie on the other end. To Thompson, catch and shoot, good! Klay Thompson, 5th three of the game.
Messi shading over to help, flashing into the middle. Yeah, good off-ball movement by Omax. Corner three, nailed by Klay Thompson. Amongst active players, the fastest players to get to 5,000 points. Luka did it in 194 games. LeBron did it in 197 games. Olynyk getting Marshall some space. Trying to entice him to shoot from the outside. Klay will shoot from the outside and hits. Dinwiddie against Zion, taken away, but the outlet pass immediately intercepted. PJ finds a wide open Klay Thompson. Yes, sir!
And
And Dallas ended that half on an 8-2 run. Let's see if Kyrie Irving can get going. Just 5 points. As we mentioned, Thomas none in the last meeting a week ago, as Thompson's finally on the board. Curry 1 of 5 from 3. He's actually shooting under 40% from 3 on the season. In stride, Thompson drills the 3, and it was Irving with the great look. Going back to that run last year, how he's helped grow the young players, and now he'll be really good for a guy like Max Christie. Thompson on target, and he's got 11 here in the quarter.
Good ball movement. Switching sides, in and out they go, and Thompson finally gets a look. Thompson hits one over Hayes.
But it's not as if he goes into every game and the game plan isn't to double team it. And he's going to see your best defender. So he's comfortable in those situations.
My goodness. Forget the fact he's 40. That was incredible as Thompson quiets him down here at Crypto.
We hadn't said his name a lot that first half. He is coming up here in the fourth.
Thompson, the flyby by Connect, hits another one. Klay Thompson coming alive here in LA. Irving wants to push here. LeBron almost got a steal. Kyrie goes right by Doncic, missed the layup though. Marshall gives him a second chance. Thompson, cash! Klay Thompson on fire here in the fourth.
Moses made his first 5 shots tonight. He's got 11 points and 6 boards.
Good night to start it.
Yeah. For 3 in the lead. Thompson, yes, sir. Here's Kyrie. Going to him to start the quarter. Draws a double team. Klay Thompson sidesteps a closeout. Shooter's bounce.
Yeah, that's so soft.
Watch Williams in the pick and roll. Nice hand by Brown.
Good job that time.
Well, what can Brown do for you? It's not just slam dunks. Klay Thompson, bullseye.
Different game when you start making shots, right?
He's been electrifying here on offense. His play on defense set that up. He's going after the rebound and caroms to Klay. Yes, sir! Just like they planned it. Still not putting
good hand
weight on both legs. He's slow getting back into the play after Dallas forces the miscue. Behind the back, Klay has all day to set himself and nails the three-pointer to give Dallas the lead.
Stayed unbalanced in spite of the strong.
4-3. Klay, swish. Catch and shoot for Klay. Over A.J. Green, splash down.
Never get tired of seeing that risk.
No. Giannis is not far from triple-double territory. 8 boards, 7 assists. Another 3 going in for Dallas. Tightly around a screen. Klay Thompson gonna put it down. Tough angle pass to Marshall. A flip to Klay for 3.
There you go.
String music for Thompson. Here's a 3 by Klay, and he nails it. So he's made mid-range shots.
The Bucks have not seen that so far. He's really, like you said, I think, found his home and his fit. He's making great plays.
Thompson's has a really good start. 20,000.
Williams was just thinking the same thing. He was like, oh, Max, come help me now down here. I'm a point guard. What was allowing the defense to be so good, getting back, getting set every single time, and so good to see the offense still happening.
Dropping it off. Thompson gets that look. Only needs a sliver of daylight. I'm the person who thinks that everything that you score in your career should count, whether it's playoff or regular season. Internationally, people are wearing Milwaukee Bucks jerseys wherever you go.
Yeah, you better believe it, and deservedly so, the way that they knocking another 3 down.
It looked different in spraying it out as they have the lead 61-57 here, and Klay Thompson finally comes alive from outside. On the inside as Najee Marshall sends it back to Dante Exum, who had one of the coolest threes we've seen from Dallas in this game as Klay Thompson knocks down Klay Thompson almost connected as Najee Marshall. Did he come from half court to get that one? Finds Thompson. That one's good.
Look at Brandon Williams. Just peeled Durant clean that time. They've got a 3-on-2. Christie drives it back to Williams. One more to Klay for 3. Butter. Good hand up by Beal. They get the miss.
Beal leaks out, but it never made it there. Marshall with the steal. Klay for three. Thompson catches. Marshall back to Thompson. Klay never shy. Drills the three. Already tying his season high with 29 in the game. Thompson, another open three, and this one falls. Always good when Pops can get you into lab and tweak with your jumper a little bit, get it right?
Yes.
Kind of like how Michael Thompson has done with Klay from time to time.
I'd like to see this thing up to double digits heading into the locker room.
Thompson. Man, has he done that for so many years. Thompson thought about the three. Now he shoots it and hits it. Thompson. Now Barnes on him. Former teammates in Golden State. And Klay wins that battle. Christie catches. Shot clock at 5. Thompson stutters, shoots. Under a minute to go. Thompson. Looks like a robot.
Yeah, it is.
We're 3 minutes into the second quarter. For the lead, a rattle home three for Klay Thompson. PJ inside, missed on the little baby hook, does tip it out to Marshall. Dallas got the ball back. A three for Klay Thompson, yes sir! Another drive by Grimes. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Finds PJ. PJ in the open court. Looking for Thompson. Got it. Three! String music, timeout!
Always been a good organization and team, but the success they've had, Klay has all day.
Yes, he does. Time to do his laundry before he hit that three.
It was pretty good. He missed a lot of shots that he normally makes as well.
Oh, God!
But you got to try to keep him down.
Klay Thompson from the corner.
And I think that's cutting the head.
That free throws a moment ago from Asar Thompson. 60% this year on the line, but made both of those. Asar Thompson the closeout, Marshall the drive against that closeout. Nice. Now the kick out. Klay, yes sir! With a strong rebound in traffic. Well done by Kai Jones and his 4th game with Dallas. Klay Thompson will let it rip. Yes sir!
Shooting practice, Klay Thompson, bottom, a three. Christie to Marshall. Carter has to be careful with 4 fouls. Klay Thompson, a three-point shot. He got it.
I can't cheer for Miami. I'm rooting against the Hawks. Is that okay? Is that fair?
Yeah, that's okay. Klay Thompson, a three-point shot. Caldwell got flattened on a screen.
Now Getty. Blocked. Dinwiddie runs. 3 against 3. Thompson. Yes, sir. Gonzalez lost the handle on it. He had the defender where he wanted him.
That's where he's got to start recognizing when to go up. He can't get all the way to the rim all the time.
Now Thompson.
Yeah.
Here comes Dinwiddie. Keep an eye on the right foul. Oh, and they leave Thompson again. You don't want to do that. He's had 3 wide open looks.
9 straight for Klay Thompson.
Taken down by Washington. Washington right at Giddey again, as Stacey mentioned. And then out of the corner, Thompson, and he splashes another one in. And right into the hands of the Mavericks.
Good help defense by PJ Watt. Oh, no.
Thompson, don't leave him alone, and nothing but net.
No good for Wilson. Made 1 3, now he's missed 1. Here's Klay Thompson, made 5 threes the other night in Chicago, and he's off to the right kind of start tonight.
Did you fill out a bracket? Who you got winning the whole thing?
You know, I didn't even fill out a bracket. I just knew who was winning the whole thing. I got my Duke brothers out there. Oh,
quarter. Thompson goes around Timmy, swing it, extra, Dinwiddie. Thompson, 1 dribble, his jumper is pure.
I think that's the first time we've seen him take a corner 3 in his handful of games with Dallas, and then Davis makes a defensive play with the free safety interception at the other end of the floor. AD hit from there, Klay hits him there.
what the lineups look like. Kyrie in, Kyrie out, AD in, AD out. It doesn't really matter. We're going to come out here and play hard. Knock it down, Klay.
Boom! He makes this a 7-point advantage for the Hawks. Kai Jones came in just a bit ago. And here comes Anthony Davis back to the bench. Klay, a 3-ball. Lively screens. It's a good one for Klay Thompson. Got him open, and he made him pay. AD. Okongwu defending. A handoff to Klay. It's good! It's tied!
Thompson loves the right corner. Very efficient from the right corner and the left wing. Well for Harden, and the Clippers lead by 13. Thompson, the 3. It's good again.
Twice Bogdanovic was guarding him. He's got to get up into him.
Rebound goes to Davis. Thompson in the corner for 3, a 5-point swing.
5-point swing in the game, exactly.
He's got a scorer's mentality. We love it. He's got 21. Thompson, a no-dip 3. And Thompson now with 4 threes.
Darsh, you're right. It really is bizarre to hear a visiting player get cheered every time he touches the ball. Marshall kicks it out. Klay Thompson knocks down the 3. Up top, Hachimura. Well defended by Thompson, and Christie comes up with a steal. Euro step, back out Thompson, wide open, 3-pointer.
Well, Mavericks kept a clean sheet for almost 4 minutes tonight. Klay Thompson right back at
you. There's Doncic, couple consecutive triple-doubles in the corner. Thompson 3.
That's a great sign.
And how about the unselfish play there by Kyrie with the big fella Gafford playing downhill.
Shea's got 9. Klay Thompson puts in a 3.
Look at this.
Coming off a 20-point.
But just 1 of 7 from the field. 0 of 3 from 3. Triple right there. Corner, Klay got it.
And on the money. We call that on the laces. Reggie, you like that when you're a shooter? In his 3rd year, he's added that right drive, right pull-up shot to his repertoire.
Irving on the doorstep. Picked up by Marshall. Klay with a 3.
His 3rd of the evening.
Trying to help in any way I can, whether that's scoring off of the dribble or playing the 5 like we saw him do recently. But he said our whole motto is unselfishness. We don't want the ball to stick. It takes away from what everyone can do on this team.
Need the Mavs to miss. And they do finally. Luka missing the 3. Klay Thompson gets an opportunity. And he had 6 threes in his first Warrior meeting. It's Looney who's behind the play. He's struggling. Klay missing the 3 there. PJ Washington the rebound. Come just now getting into the play. Yeah, you don't want Klay shooting wide open 3s.
Who gets traction first defensively is going to be all this game is about.
I believe they cycle it to Klay and open 3. He's not going to miss that. He shoots about 30% on mid-range jumpers, so Dallas is gapping him and daring him to settle for that. Thompson 3. Moved the ball. Luka Doncic made him terminate the dribble, and that was not well done.
Luka didn't make him terminate the dribble. He terminated himself.
And then Klay hits the 3. There it is. Straight Maverick misses. That hasn't happened. Tough turn it over.
And he went behind the back. He didn't think Washington was close enough to get that when he was.
Klay Thompson, NBA history. 25 of 48. Amazing shooter. Klay Thompson again. Drops in another one. Klay's got 25. A new season high in a Maverick uniform.